Thank you, and I recognize the gentleman from Louisiana, Mr. Higgins.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. For as a matter of background, in 2007, my wife and I were renting. Had been renting for years. In 2010, we bought a used single-wide trailer for $15,000. We paid that off like paying for a car in 4 years. Then we bought a tract of land that we were so excited to be able to buy for not a lot of money. A 65-year-old, 1,000 square foot wood frame home on 1.2 acres of land. That's where we lived for many years. That's where we lived when I ran for Congress. In 2019, we bought the modest home where we live right now, and our son lives in a little country home, a little 1,000 square foot home. We always looked at what we could afford. To us and to most American families, the question of affordable homes is quite personal. It has nothing to do with the federal government. What we want is the federal government the hell out of our way so we can live our lives and fill our homes, whatever it may be, whether it's a humble, used, single-wide trailer or a 1,000 square foot wood frame, 65-year-old home on an acre of land in the country. Our home was filled with love and laughter. And that's what made it our home. The affordability of the home was not a question of what could the federal government do for us. It was our journey. We embraced it. And this is the way most Americans feel. You look at not what can the federal government do, but what should the federal government do? And including embracing the separation of powers between Article 1 authority of legislative authority of Congress and Article 2 authority, executive authority of the White House. So yeah, we support endeavors by this administration to decrease regulatory burden, to get the federal government the hell out of the way of the home building market and the home selling market, home buying market. And we support legislative endeavor that would remove barriers to home ownership for American citizens. And then American citizens are quite capable of determining what's affordable and what's not affordable. Thank you very much. It's a personal decision for every American family, and we do our best. So this idea that's up to Congress to decide where and how and for how much an American citizen can buy and live in a home, that's backwards and contrary to our deepest core principles. What we want is a freedom to live our lives. We want the government out of the way. Now, home prices go up and down. They trend up and down. Interest rates trend up and down, but the insurance always trends up. Mr. Hughes, property insurance, the availability of legitimate property insurance providers, the lack thereof, especially in regions of our country that are prone to natural disaster, like Florida for the gentleman and Louisiana for me. When we shop for property insurance, it's like one insurer instead of it, I believe, if it was market-driven. And this may be where the federal government can have an effective intersection with the free market. How affordable would homes be if property insurance was more readily available in your industry, Mr. Hughes?
Property insurance and cost of has gotten way out of hand, and we have builders that are building, our members building in areas for a specific market or price point.
There you go. So like in our case, our mortgage is less than our insurance on our home.
Exactly. They don't think about
it's insane. That. So we have a bill, and I would ask, Mr. Frost and I have never really worked on a bill, but Florida, Louisiana, we have a lot in common here. We have a bill, 1070, that essentially uses the federal tax code, good sir, to create a market that would be attractive for insurance providers to sell policies and do business post-impact of natural disaster in regions of our country that suffer from those natural disasters. I ask you to just take a look at it, and perhaps we can work together to actually do something for the American people to reduce the cost of property insurance on homes and therefore greatly enhance the affordability of homes across the country. Mr. Chairman, I thank you for this hearing. I thank our witnesses today, and I yield.